What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This video is going to be a quick update on CKB. CKB is looking pretty good. We're over 2 cents, so we're going to cover the chart on CKB. So click subscribe down here in the bottom right hand corner. Click my logo if you can see it down here in the bottom right. Click subscribe or click subscribe below. I think today is the day that you're going to finally subscribe to my channel. You've seen some of my other videos on some of the coins I cover. We cover 20 plus assets, including ADA, XRP, HBAR, VeChain, CKB is one of them. We're going to be covering everything from Solana to Filecoin to Ontology. I got a video on that. We got all kinds of stuff that we are covering, and we are extremely focused on exit strategies and profit taking during the bull run and using every indicator that we have at our disposal. Some of them are unique indicators, and I think they're going to help us find the top, so subscribe for that. But I think today is going to actually be the day that you subscribe. If you like this video, click subscribe. Let's dive into the CKB chart. Follow me on Twitter. CKB chart. So I had drawn in the other day, the last CKB video, drew in this line, and we were talking about, inverse head and shoulders. We were talking about, call it a cup and handle. Same price target pretty much either way. Doesn't matter too much because, yeah, we have a technical target of 2.8 cents, and I covered that. Still holding strong, looking pretty good. Let's take a look here. So what is pretty cool is this line, I haven't moved this line. This line is still here from the last time I was messing around with the chart. And I'm going to show you something here pretty cool. So we have the neckline here on those candle bodies nicely on those candle bodies. And it cuts through right here, right? So let me show you what's cool though. What's cool is when you go to the 4 hourly, let's go down some time frame here and let's reset the chart. Take a look right there at the neckline that was already drawn in. Haven't moved it. On the 4 hourly, you have two candle bodies. You have the candle body sitting perfectly there. You have the 4 hourly close from the red, and you have the opening of the green there, but you have those two candle bodies sitting directly on that neckline. They're kind of one and the same, but yeah, they're sitting right on the neckline regardless. So like I was saying in the video previously, you need to, like this wick, that's not gonna count. You went above the neckline, but it was just a wick and you came below the neckline within that 4 hour time frame. You came back below it, and then you have a few wicks through here. So in those 4 hour time frames, you came above it, but within 4 hours you were back below it again, and substantially below it because the bodies are all much below here. So we have, these wicks were pretty long. So, but it is nice to see exactly on the neckline. We have two candle bodies right on the neckline. We see a very nice curvature up on the 20 and the 55, which you like to see. Nice movement moving forward. Stock RSI isn't up too high. It might make a little correction back down and then make some movement back up. We'll have to wait and see. At any rate, as long as we don't lose support of this neckline, as long as you don't fall below that neckline and it turns back into resistance where you're hitting your head on it like you were, as long as you can keep this neckline as support, your technical target, your next target is 2.8 cents. And as long as the altcoins don't start to bleed, and I'm going to talk more about that in a second here, as long as the altcoins don't start to bleed, then CKB is in a technical target to move rather swiftly up to 2.8 cents. And when we were covering that and trying to get that 2.8 cents in my previous videos, we measured the percentage gain, and it was a pretty nice percentage movement up, that's for sure. So yeah, we have that going on. So as far as the bleeding, I covered in my altcoin alert video. So if you want to hear more about the altcoins possibly bleeding, don't know if it'll happen or not, just taking a look at all scenarios right now and keeping your mind at ease, if possible, during this time of volatility and speculation in the crypto market. I mean, that's why we're here. We are in the crypto market for the volatility, but right now we're looking really good. We've got some, we've got corrections out of the way, summer corrections out of the way, and all that good stuff. So my point in the altcoin video is the fact that basically if Bitcoin starts running off, finds a lot of support, and then continues to run up, you could see Bitcoin temporarily steal the show, and a lot of money move from various altcoins into Bitcoin, or just money in general, cash sitting off to the side, moving into Bitcoin. and people possibly not purchasing as many altcoins, volume going down in some altcoins because people are putting their money into Bitcoin, and so the volume's going up on that. So it would be temporarily stealing the show. If coins do bleed, look to previous support levels. Look to support levels as far as like here. We have on the 4 hourly all through here. If you do start to bleed, 1.7 cents, that would be an area to dollar cost average in, accumulate more. Not financial advice, that's just what I would do at 1.7 cents if we did bleed. But you would look to bounce off of that and move back up. And it would be understandable if that does happen. There are some articles floating around on that altcoins could bleed. The point is that nothing would be wrong with CKB, and nothing would be wrong with other altcoins like HBAR or Algorand or Solana or VeChain or Filecoin or Ethereum Classic, whatever you want to name. If they were bleeding, especially if they were bleeding in unison, if Bitcoin is taking off and altcoins are bleeding in unison, that is even more of a signal of buy. Not financial advice, but that is what I think for CKB. Another area that used to be resistance that could possibly be a supportive level right below that at 1.69. The first line was 1.77. Some actual support below that. You also have a 1.5. Don't know that it'll do any of that. It just depends if coins are bleeding in unison or not. Currently right now though, as long as you hold that, I'm just showing you scenarios both ways. I don't really care about being, I'm not worried about being covering myself right or wrong, up or down, so that later I can say, see, I told you. We are not trying to play any games like that on this channel. I don't care about any of that right now. Right now, if we don't lose that neckline, as long as we maintain support and we don't roll and we don't lose that neckline, we're in a technical target to 2.8 cents. Like I showed in the other video, that is because if we go to the daily, and I measured that out in my previous videos, if you go to the daily and you just measure here, roughly the technical target from where you break out. It just depends where you break out at. There. So with this exact neckline, the technical target's 3.2 cents. It just depends where you actually find that support. But yeah, it's looking to be 3.2 cents. A little higher than 2.8 cents, just a touch higher. So yeah, I mean, we're in a technical target. At the end of the day, we are in a technical target to right around 3 cents, a little higher, a little lower, but that's the technical target. And I do expect, if you get up to that 2.8 cents, you could end up, correcting back a little bit and letting the EMAs catch up. These EMAs, the 20 and the 55, as they come up, as the 20 and the 55 come up, if you move to 2.8 cents, 3 cents in that area too quickly, you're going to correct back or sit sideways and make a bull flag. And that is so the 20 EMA, the green line and the red line can catch up. They're like magnets, and that would be healthy. They'll catch up, and then they'll get it ready for continuation forward. Also, if you do go to around 2.8 cents or 3 cents, and then you're sitting sideways for 4 or 5 days, that's very bullish because you're just creating that bull flag and you're getting ready for that next movement to the upside, which the timing might line up very well for the market. The timing could line up where Bitcoin is making its moves, and then Ethereum starts its run, and then altcoins can start moving with it. So we'll just have to wait and see. Right now, we're just going to remain extremely patient. There's not really anything much else to say with CKB right now. Patience. Watch the charts, watch Bitcoin, watch that neckline. It looks like that neckline is 1.9 cents. And where we are right now is, as long as we hold support on it, we are just above that by roughly 7-8%. We're above that neckline right now, 7-8%. The neckline does kind of slope downwards as you move through time to the right here, but that's just how it is. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. There's not a whole lot else to say on CKB right now. We're just going to keep watching. So that's it for this one, guys, and we will catch you in the next video. See ya.